Welcome to the Kashnin Eld Light Dreams.
Have you ever heard stories where desire mixes with faith, pleasure clashes with the sacred, and love ends up leaving scars that never fade? This is one of those stories, a real, intense, and deeply disturbing narrative. Imagine the contrast. On one side, the purity of a first love, the dreams of youth, and the promises of a perfect future. On the other, the irresistible force of passion, the transgression of boundaries, and the shadow of a cruel fate. What should have been just an encounter between two young lovers turned into a memory marked by pain, abandonment, and by a cross that never stopped weighing heavily. A story of love and desire, of faith and tragedy. A story where sex and the cross met to change a life forever. I was 18 when I met Almir. He was my first boyfriend, my first love. The son of a wealthy landowner in my town, he was the most desired boy by all the girls. Besides his economic status, he was handsome, intelligent, and already had his future mapped out to become a lawyer. At that time, I wanted to be a teacher, and I indeed followed that path. But what I never imagined is that beside Almir, I would live the most defining and painful experience of my life. We met on a summer night while I was walking around the town square with my friend Zuleika. She noticed that Almir couldn't take his eyes off me. I felt it too, and on the next lap he approached us accompanied by a friend. That's when he introduced himself. We talked, he offered me a candy, then we went for ice cream. And there he confessed he had been watching me for a long time. We soon started dating. Zuleika spread the word, and in no time several girls went to check if it was true that I was with him. I felt proud, I admit it. After all, so many dreamed of being in my place, and I was the chosen one. Our first kiss was behind the school, on a street full of couples. It was intense, unforgettable, impossible to erase. From then on, our relationship became more serious. One day, Almir wanted to take me for a ride in his new truck. I hesitated. I was afraid of the town's gossip, but he insisted. I got in. We drove around, talked, laughed, and little by little, shyness gave way to desire. It was then, on our way back from the farm, that he invited me to pray in the small chapel of the cemetery. I thought it was strange, but I agreed. We prayed together. I asked God for our love to be eternal. He said he had asked for the same thing. When we left, we walked among the tombstones, hearing only the birds singing at dusk. It was at that moment that Almir hugged and kissed me. I resisted, remembering we were in a sacred place, but he insisted, "No one can see us. Everyone here is already dead." Between respect and desire, I ended up giving in. And it was there, leaning against a tomb, that we gave ourselves to each other for the first time. In the climax of passion, we didn't notice that a loose, heavy iron cross was moving with our motions, until it fell, and its tip pierced my right foot. The pain was unbearable. I screamed like I had never screamed before. For a moment, Almir thought it was a cry of pleasure, but he soon noticed the desperation. Two gravediggers came to our aid. They rushed me to the hospital, still with the cross piercing my foot. The version we told the doctor was different. We said we were just walking through the cemetery when the cross fell. The truth, only the two of us knew. I underwent several surgeries, but it wasn't enough. In the end, they had to amputate part of my foot. Today, I can only walk with a prosthesis and a cane. And the worst part, over time, Almir drifted away until it was all over. I lost the love of my life and a part of myself. Today, at 40 years old, I am a teacher. I try to live as naturally as possible, but I carry with me the nostalgia of a great love and the pain of having been abandoned. I often wonder what happened to that eternal love we swore in the chapel. Where is the promise of happiness for a lifetime? It all ended, everything was lost, and I call it the curse of the cross. Another story from the channel Historia que cuenta el pueblo. See you soon.